shoes on. I'm gonna get up and go do my job. I won't stop until I reach the top. 'Cause winning's all I do. Yeah. And if you push me down, I'm gonna get up in the shit.
There's some great intro music from Canadian artist Tyler Shaw with Showtime. I'm Carlos Verdi with your Ravens Varsity Athletics weekend update here. Lovely Monday morning for y'all. We'll start it off right into it. Women's basketball was in action on Friday night as they knocked off the Algonquin Thunder 83-61 in a crosstown mismatch. Heather Lindsay had a double-double, posting 18 points and 17 rebounds and picking up her Player of the Game honors. However, it wasn't all roses for Taffy Charles' Ravens team as they only led the collegiate Thunder team by 4. It was 39-35 at the half. Elizabeth LeBlanc, the sophomore, also received high praise from Coach Taffy Charles in the victory. With the win, the women's team improved to 1-3 on the preseason. Women's soccer held the number 2 ranked Ottawa Gee-Gees to a 0-0 draw on home turf on Saturday afternoon. Ravens keeper Liz McDougall made several key saves in the 0-0 tie, including a saved penalty against OUA MVP from last year Pilar Khoury of Ottawa U. The draw snapped a bit of a skid for Razel Asmar's side, and they'll be looking to build on it next weekend with a couple of W's. Men's soccer ground out a solitary point on a tough road trip in Toronto this weekend, drawing co-first place Ryerson 0-0 before falling 2-1 to the Toronto Varsity Blues on Sunday. Sandy Mackey's side now sits third in a highly competitive OUA East Conference and sits just 2 points off of first place Ryerson. Football was in action down at Western on Saturday afternoon as the Ravens fell 70-14 against the powerful Mustangs. Carleton's previously powerful running game was completely stymied by the Mustangs, who owned Ontario's best defense going into the game. Ravens star running back Javari Bennett was held to just 58 yards, and his yards per carry average was under 4. It had been 10.5 entering Saturday's game at Western. The Mustangs' versatile offense was just too much for Carleton's defense, putting up 765 yards in the victory. With the loss, Carleton now faces an essential must-win next week against the crosstown rival Ottawa Gee-Gees. Women's rugby got blasted 53-5 by Laval and fell to 0-4 on the season with the loss. Carleton will now head to McGill next weekend, needing a win to maintain any outside shot at a playoff spot. Lastly, women's hockey was in action at the Ice House as Pierre-Alain's team split its weekend series against OUA opposition. A trio of freshmen led the way for Carleton on Saturday as Becky Davidson, Katie Strain, and Nicole Miners all found the back of the net in a 3-zip win over York. The Ravens then fell 3-2 to a rapidly improving Ryerson team on Sunday. Tanya Gaindon and Jen Semkowski scored for Carleton in that one. Men's hockey also in action tonight at the Ice House, 7 p.m. puck drop in that one. Don't miss it. Standing room tickets still available. I believe they start at $15. You can get those at goravens.ca, and if you can't make it to the rink tonight, tune in as I'll have the call alongside Ty McDonald at 7 p.m. The Carleton Ravens taking on the AHL affiliate of the Ottawa Senators from Binghamton. So that, again, at the Carleton Ice House tonight at 7 p.m. Tune in here on CKCU to hear the call. For Ravens Varsity Sports Update, I'm Carlos Verdi. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you tonight at the Ice House.